12 videos, 12th of May, Monday morning, and we're in Playa Los Locos, right by Torrevieja, and we're going to keep you up to date with all the latest news. And the main important part of the day is residency, and if you want to keep your residency, you make sure you don't breach these rules, otherwise it could cost you loads of money in fines. We're going to finish up on this lovely promenade as well, and make sure you watch it to the end, because something shocking nearly happened. Yep, it nearly happened today. Just as well I was alert. So yep, Spanish residency that could land you up to €10,000 fine if you breach these rules. If you want to continue staying in Spain and you've got residency, well, you've got to make sure that you keep up with the requirements and you don't break into these breaches, because yeah, could land you in a very, very serious amount of fines. And you've got the small minor fines all the way up, like I mentioned, up to €10,000. Spanish Interior Minister here in Spain is outlined all the things that will cost you money and what you ain't supposed to do if you are a residency here in Spain. I'm going to start off with a minor fine, which is literally €500, but really you don't want to be breaking any of these rules. You don't want to risk your residency here. What they consider as a minor offence here in Spain, that is not letting the authorities know that you're no longer married. And also if you're told them you haven't changed your address, so of course if you've moved premises, you're renting or bought a different house and you ain't updated, that'll land you a €500 fine. Or if you leave it up to 3 months before renewing your residency as well, that is another little fine. Of course, if you're working self-employed here in Spain and you ain't got the proper paperwork and it's all legal, as you know, undercover, under the radar, yeah, that'll cost you €500 fine. So yeah, that is if you're not legal, of course. Or if you're working basically under a different job sector or region that's not actually, you know, covered with a permit, because as you register self-employed here, you let them know what you're actually doing. And by the way, if you are self-employed, the average payment is around about €330 a month, unless you're in one of the high brackets, of course. And that is paid every month, but does give you a Spanish pension, and also gives you cover for you and your spouse and your children. And of course, if you are self-employed and you're hiring foreigners, i.e. people that are not legal and not under the proper conditions, yep, as you know, that'd be a fine. This other fine is basically if you don't notify the authorities. And by the way, just got approached by this lady here, she's giving me a wave, but yeah, told her no certain words to F off, because I'm too smart for these people. She's a hugger mugger. And straight away she's on the move, of course, straight across the road in the back seat of a car, and the driver's ready for the getaway. There we go. Hugger mugger work in here in Playa Los Locos. Yeah, so anyway, we get back to the fines and residency. So yeah, you've got to be on your guard out here, and don't let anyone get less than 2 feet near you, because I guarantee you they're out to rob you. She's on the move now. She's on the way to a different area, and yeah, already been on a load of Facebook groups. A few people been mugged in the orihuela costa early this morning. And yeah, that's a new face, so yeah, there's loads of groups doing it. Like I was saying, failing to notify authorities about the whereabouts of your children or foreign workers under your care or supervision. Yeah, most of the stuff you already know. It's all basically if you're doing things illegal. But the main one is, of course, a serious offence is where it comes into the €10,000 bracket. And of course, if you're staying in Spain illegally, this is whether you're overstaying or failing to renew your permit, then that's if you've gone past the 3-month expiry date, that's where they're saying it'll cost you €10,000. Providing false information when registering your residence and concealing any changes in your personal details. So yeah, that'll cost you 10 grand. Sure about this one, but it says ignoring public safety measures or failing to report authorities when required. And if you get caught repeating the same kind of minor offence 3 times within a year, then that is contravening the theme of the public order. So yeah, money, 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 innit? All in fines. and of course exiting Spain's thorough unauthorised points of violating movement restrictions and are failing to apply for your foreigner's identity card, TIE, which a lot of them may not have. You're probably still on the green paper, which I've warned you all, you need to sort that green paper out. If you've been here years, you need to get updated with a TIE, because you're going to have problems when it goes through the system in the airports. They're a little bit behind at the moment, but most of them have got it now. So yeah, definitely got to sort out your bit of paper. And this one, as you know, goes on all over the place, and especially in England, is entering into a fake marriage. So yeah, don't want to be doing anything like that. A normal marriage is bad enough, don't want to be entering into fake ones. And if you get caught trying to help someone overstay their visa as well. And finally, registering a foreigner that don't actually live at that address. So yeah, all them are just going to cost you loads of money basically. So if you stick by the rules, you'll be all right with being a resident here in Spain. But plenty of people are coming, and Barcelona have got this popular bar that gets really, really busy, and they've started making their own rules, charging people how long they're actually sitting in a bar. And we're talking about charging people by the minute for sitting at this popular bar here in Barcelona. Video's actually gone viral. They're saying it's all different prices depending on how long you're going to be there and what table you're going to be sitting at. So if you're going to Barcelona, you don't want to be going into Perfetto bar, because this is the bar that's going to be charging for this thing. Because you're taking up all the seats, and of course, busy old place, isn't it, eh? They need to make their money. Can't just sit there with a drink all day. I just want you to keep ordering the drinks. This is our, they're saying if you're there for 30 minutes, it's going to cost you €1.30. So that's the price, €1.30. That is what it'll cost you just for the coffee in the first 30 minutes. And then, of course, if you're there longer than 30 minutes, you're going to be paying £2.50 for the coffee. So whatever you buy, whatever drinks, it's all going to double more than 30 minutes unless you keep ordering. Because everyone's going to make money. Like I say, don't want someone having a coffee there, sitting there all day, and the barman ain't going to be making any money. And the other bit of news we got going on, the old police have been really busy because they've shut down 6 cannabis clubs here on the Vega Barga, drug raids, and they've arrested 17 people. And they've seized literally 10 kilos worth of marijuana, and they've confiscated 4,300 in euros. Police said they're having a major crackdown on all these cannabis bars, and so yeah, well, they must be. If they've raided these 6 bars, and obviously they're going to be raiding a lot more. I've seen them pop up all over the place. So they're saying the bars are now going to be permanently closed, and they reckon they're going to be shut down, of course. And 17 individuals from 8 different nationalities have been arrested for drug trafficking and organised crime. It's nice apartments there, isn't it? Eh? Nice little palm trees. I say, this is Playa Los Locos, literally 2 minutes away from the beach, which is just there. I've actually done some nice videos in these little urbs, really posh urbanisation that is. So they're saying, yeah, during this raid anyway, they got this 10 kilograms worth of marijuana, 769 pre-rolled joints. Wow, already made. Syringes, liquid cannabis extracts, all kind of drug-related stuff. So yeah, they've had a field day by the police, and the ages they arrested is actually between 26 and 69. Spanish people, Colombian, Russian, Finnish, like I say, all different nationalities. And there was actually 6 women as well arrested. And we got another story as well, and they're calling it a gender-based violence, where a man is actually admitted to kidnapping and brutally beating his ex-partner, holding her captive for 15 hours. And he actually locked her in a room in Torrevieja. So all this information come out in a trial where she confessed to everything that actually happened. This actually happened back in November 2023, and it was at night time, and she was attacked from behind, ambush basically by a former partner, and he chucked a bag over her head, forced her into a car and driven away. And then he took her to this residential property and then locked her in a room and just repeatedly kept on beating her. She did escape the next day, and of course notified the police. So now it's in court, and they're trying to get him to go down for 4 years illegal detention and 10 months for violent abuse and 9 months for threats. And on top of that, they want him to get 11 years and pay €3,500 in damages. Yeah, all happening, isn't it, eh? All happening in Spain. And yeah, happening down in Malaga as well. And the Daily Mail, I know a lot of you don't go by the Daily Mail, but it is true. They rank Malaga as one of the top Spanish best cities to live in. And they're not wrong, because the old property market last year is absolutely rocketed, 16.4%. And the average wage increase in pay was only 5.4%. So yeah, Malaga. Mind you, do get a lot of crime down there. Meanwhile, we're up on the old famous Playa Los Locos beach, and yeah, quite a few people out. Well, it is creeping up to 12 o'clock and the sun is out and it's pretty warm. Tell you what, if you are down this neck of the woods, just over there, Luz de Mar, absolutely beautiful. Really nice inside if you're looking for a nice place to go. And also just over the other side there's a few nice bars, which I've done this area, Playa Los Locos, at night, and yeah, you would have seen it in the video. Some nice bars, even though it was very quiet when we did come down here, because it was in the winter time. But yeah, the beach is buzzing, isn't it, eh? But I'll tell you what else happened yesterday. They had a big major fire on Los Ramblas golf course out in Campoamor, the Orihuela costa. And it started about 6 o'clock, but it got so bad and spread so quick. If you take a look at this video, you can actually see how bad it was, the old fire, and it was actually getting so bad, it was like an area of vegetation triggering a really bad situation, they were saying. And it was that bad that they had to evacuate 50 people. It was that close to their houses. And the fire could be seen for miles. But it's not the first time this has happened, of course. They reckon this happened just 12 months ago in June last year. And the fire broke out as well, same sort of place. And it actually spread between 2 and 3 kilometres. But yesterday's one was bad as well, because they had to use all, as you see, all the rescue services. And they said, thank goodness that actually no one actually got hurt. And no property was actually burnt down. So yeah, I don't know what the story is, how the fire started. But yeah, it's that time of year now, it's hot. And you get these sort of fires lurking about. Like I say, the police were very pleased, and the fire service, they was all there. And they were so happy that actually there weren't no people that needed hospital attention or anything like that. Meanwhile, there's something going on here. This is some other kind of exercise. It looks like slow motion to me. Wow, relaxing stuff on the beach here, eh? There is another story as well, and this is a turtle that got washed up on Torrevieja beach. Unbelievable what's going on. It's not bodies this time, it's turtles. So yeah, unfortunately it was dead, but it got washed up on the beach, the cove here in Torrevieja, and they reckon like there was a blow to the shell, so obviously the shell had somehow broke, and yeah, poor little thing. Yeah, that is the latest news. Playa Los Locos on a Monday, and as you see, you've got to be very careful, because them ugger muggers, they see I was busy filming and they thought they'd get me by surprise. Don't carry any valuables about with you, only money in your pocket, and they're out there, they're driving around all the time. As soon as she come up to me, I knew straight away, ugger mugger, no way. As soon as I give her the famous English words, she went scarpering off in the car. So yeah, be careful when you come into Spain. If you know any stories about ugger muggers, let us know in the comments, and if you found this video useful, you can always buy me a coffee. Meanwhile, you can check out the other news videos up there.